we're very excited to be back in Vegas. Very excited to be back in the fighting mood in the ring. Loma has always wanted to have a challenge. He doesn't want to just to fight anybody. He wants to fight who's the best, who can bring him a challenge to the ring. So that's why Nakatani's name came up. He jumped right out. There we go. June 26th, we're back in the ring.
Let's get this party started! This is boxing! This is Top Rank!
I believe his name is already there in a history of boxing. Now, he wants to be again undisputed.
I'm the best in this weight class. Where is my 4 belts? That's why I continue.
So today we have Aegis Klimas, Loma's manager, coming to the office to go over his fight week schedule. There's a lot of demands on Loma's time, media and otherwise. We just want to make sure that expectations are clear before Loma arrives here in Las Vegas.
Top Rank got some beautiful offices! Oh my goodness, Lord!
When is John Wick 4 coming out? Come on! You better have a bigger fucking part in this one. You better. The third one, you're in there, you post some gangster shit, and then you're gone. Aegis and I, we joke around a lot, and there's always a small hint of tension, but it's really all in good fun. I think we both try not to take things too seriously, so we have a good time with all this. I just want to go through some of the schedule stuff for fight week. So Thursday, we get the press conference at 12, but we need to get some media done beforehand, so that way we don't have to do it all after. Because I know how you don't like to do that afterwards, so you won't see me until the fight.
You're not bothering me. Remember, we're in front of cameras. You're not bothering.
Oh, so now I wish you could capture what he would say when the cameras aren't here. Since this is the statute of limitations is now over with this Aegis,
Yes.
2 years ago. This is what Aegis told me. He said, "If Loma loses the fight, I blame you." Well, I'm not gonna push this any further because I don't want to be blamed for him losing to Luke Campbell. So fortunately, he beat Luke Campbell, and now I wasn't blamed for anything.
Evan, I would never ever do that to you.
In front of the camera. Loma is back, bro.
And then John Wick 4 is back, ready to go.
I'm gonna put him in John Wick 4.
Matrix 3. Thank you, Aegis.
All right.
Good, thank you. Aegis and I talked. Bob wanted to discuss a bunch of things, so they went to his office for a chat.
Bob, how
Welcome
you
to
doing?
Las Vegas.
Thank you. So, Bob, we're so happy to be back with our lovely friend Vasily Lomachenko.
Yeah.
I think we're excited. I think what happened, we all know what happened last time. It is what it is.
I don't know what happened last time.
We all, nobody
I don't know
knows.
what happened. I watched through 6 rounds and I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. And it's redemption time. I think he's more than ready.
Absolutely. He's a great fighter. One of the great fighters in history. Have you seen this picture?
I have it in my book, my phone. It's a famous picture. But look at this young man right here. Look at this beauty right here. But Mohammed also has something special in his eyes. That was a beautiful moment. Yeah, man, sometimes life is magical. And sometimes life is very boring. But when you meet the legend, Mr. Bob Arum, in his own office with all the pictures and the trophies and all that, you know that life is good with you. Because boxing is one of my biggest passion, and this is one of the biggest boss of the boxing world. So I'm very lucky to have a relationship with him, and I can call him a friend. The future is bright. Top Rank, baby. This is so hot, man.
See you, Frank.
This is even hotter than Morocco. You know, I'm from Morocco, and sometimes in the summer it gets hot. But this is something else. It's like an oven.
Come to South. Come to South.
Pizza oven.
Dragon Ball.
今やってますか？
今もちょっと休憩してます。試合に集中するため。
それだけ集中してドラゴンボールもするからっていうことですね。
本気なんで。
Getting back to this fight, I did want to ask what he thought about Vasily's last fight with Teofimo Lopez. If there was anything about the fight that surprised him from either opponent.
ロペスで言えば、その前半から積極的にアグレッシブに自分で攻めていったところで、ロマチェンコはあの試合ちょっと悪いところになって前半もう少し 自分から攻めていければ、まあ、この勝敗っていうのも変わってたんじゃないかなっていうふうに思いました。
So as far as him fight, this is his third fight in the United States. Just if you can talk about what he likes fighting about in the U.S. compared to fighting back home in Japan, like if it feels any different to him, if he enjoys it more, or if he'd rather be fighting in Japan.
いいところはやっぱりその日常すべてこうボクシングのことだけを考えれる時間にできるところ、悪いところは日本語が通じない気がする。
Okay. We tell that between him and now I'm going to make a point to start learning Japanese because these guys, they definitely deserve to speak their language.
あなたと井上選手のために私はもっと日本語を勉強します。
お願いします。
He said, please do so. He looks forward to it.
What's his expectations coming into this fight with Lomachenko?
やっぱり倒して勝ちたいですね。
I joined Top Rank when we launched the ESPN boxing series in Atlantic City, and I worked there for 2 or 3 years as a publicist, and then I was moved here to Las Vegas. Yeah. So let me see here. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, it's Lee. Yeah, Hall of Famer. When you're a Hall of Famer, you're stopped everywhere, no matter where you're at, what city, what airport. Hall of Famers call each other, hey Hall of Famer. Like Buddy McGirt called you that, I call him that right back. And it's a special group. Lucky me. I wrote boxing at the Philadelphia Bulletin for a number of years, and I covered 3 Ali fights. Ali was an incredible person. I mean, in the media room, he would do magic tricks, tell jokes, do levitation, and he was not like what you saw at the end. He was an amazing person and most amazing man I ever met. Lomachenko, well, when he was an amateur, every promoter wanted him. We were last on the list as far as interviewing him. So, most highly sought fighter I've seen. Who every promoter wanted this fighter. So we were doing a press conference at Beverly Hills Hotel, and Bob met with Lomachenko, Egis Klimas, and Loma's father, and Bob just said, what do you want to do? And so he said, I want to fight for a world championship in my first fight. Can you do that? Bob goes, yes, I can do that. And what do you want to do next? Then I want to defend my world title. Can you do that? He goes, yes, of course. And Bob came through. I've been around a lot of fighters, and he's a very, very special person. Has unique training abilities, and just most amazing fighter I've ever seen.
We're very excited to be back in Vegas. Very excited to be back in the fighting mood in the ring. It was a long recovery for Loma. We had the surgery right after the fight, and then he went into recovery. Then he started running, training, and little by little, and was very anxious on the phone every time, asking when we can fight. And Loma has always wanted to have a challenge. He doesn't want just to fight anybody. He wants to fight who's the best, who can bring him a challenge to the ring. So that's why Nakatani, his name came up. He jumped right over it. There you go. June 26th, we're back in the ring.